Hi, good morning everybody. Today I want to wander around the Incleboro Fields Caravan and Motorhome club site. It's in West Runton in Norfolk. It's nestled between Sheringham and Cromer on the coast, and it really is a gorgeous site, but it's slightly unusual, so this is going to be a long video because this really is a caravan and motorhome club site of two fields. Let me try and explain. This one here is one field, and then you go across the top of a hill here, and then you have another field down here. So you've got two fields here on the actual site. In each field, so this field on this side, you have two toilet blocks, and the same on the other side, you have two toilet blocks. So there are plenty of amenities, but I think you'll see that both fields are really different. They couldn't be different from each other. I would class this one over here more of a family field. You have a children's play area here, and you seem to get more families staying over here, and then you have the more, how shall we say, mature clientele staying over here. But let's have a walk around and see what you think. Okay, right, this is the entrance to the campsite, and as you can see it's quite a narrow entrance coming through there. The road, you will notice, actually cuts right through the middle of a golf course, but don't worry, if you're driving through there with your caravan or your car, or you're walking, the golfers do actually stop and respect you. So then coming up that lane, you've also got to bear in mind your leaving times and your arrival times. It's very much leave before 12 here and don't get here before 1. If you go over the leaving after 12 and get here before 1, you could end up with somebody having to back their caravan up there. So please, we've seen some chaos here over the Easter weekend. Leave before 12, don't get here before 1. It helps everybody. And then you've got the entrance here coming through into the site itself. Lovely site, really is beautiful. The staff, the wardens are very nice. There you go, there's your welcome sign. Welcome to Incleboro Fields. Let's go in and have a look. First of all, you'll see the main reception. There's plenty of parking there for arrivals. So that means that they can queue a few vans and you won't have any issues. So then once you've checked in through reception, you've got your security banner or barrier to go through. So it's all the standard security stuff that you have on a caravan and motorhome site. Then you come through onto the site and you can choose your pitch. First of all, you'll see on the left-hand side as you come in here is the first of 4 toilets and amenity blocks. There's ladies, gents, disabled, washing up, dishwashing, all there. And they are kept absolutely spotless. And then you've got that choice of going to find your pitch. Now looking back down towards reception and that first toilet block, you will see here there are just a handful of service pitches available. From what I understand, these have to be booked up quite early on in the season because they're quite sought after. Now at the beginning of the video I did say to you this was a tale of two fields, because there are two very different fields, and the first field is made up of terraces that are cut into, well, it's the side of the hill really, and each terrace looks like this, holds approximately between 5 and 10 vans, perfectly positioned. You've got views out towards the sea, across the gorse. Very quiet, absolutely stunning. All you can hear is the birds singing and the odd car going past you. So that's it. And there's lots of these terraces dotted around. Now the higher you go up, the better views you get, obviously, and the terrace right at the very top, you will actually be able to get sea views. So it's always worth, well, a quick drive round really. Drive around the site, go up to the top, see if there are any pictures available on those top terraces, and see if you can get a sea view. But it is a beautiful site. There's another one of the little terraces going up there. So we're going to walk up the hill and we'll show you some more. There's another one of the terraces. It's got 4 or 5 pitches, and that looks down onto another terrace. So I hope you can get the idea. All the terraces, the pitches are very, very flat. So you shouldn't have a problem with those pitches. And the actual terraces themselves are quite flat, so you can walk around the terraces. But if you have an issue walking up hills, you would be restricted really to the terrace, because you do have to walk up quite steep hills here to get to each of these terraces. But if you're happy with that, then this is a beautiful site. If you want to be able to walk further than your pitches or the terrace and you can't do hills, then possibly this could be not necessarily the site for you. But having said that, right at the very bottom there are larger areas where you can pitch up and are flatter. So a lot of the terraces with the views obviously are up the hills. There we have another terrace down there. 5 more pitches down there. So it's a nice little place to tuck yourself away. And then we're getting right to the top now. And here we are at High Corner. Let's walk along and see what the views look like. So, there's the view from High Corner. You've got a sea view there. There's about 6 or 7 pitches along the top here. So if you can get up here, it's obviously worthwhile. And then you've got another little terrace down there. That just there is us. That's where the tin tenters are staying. And there is a toilet block at the top of field 1. Now there is a path that runs down the side of the field, not on the road, the opposite side of the road, where you can walk up, and there are steps that take you up onto the terraces as well. So it's easy to get to the facilities. But again, if you feel that you're not really into walking those hills, stay lower and keep on that facility downstairs, down at the bottom of the site, or come right at the top here and try and get on one of the terraces where the other toilet facilities are. Okay, we're going to go over the hill now and look at the second site. Now then, as you start to walk up over the top of the hill, you start to walk through the woods, which is really nice. But then you find there's some extra pitches here in the woods. So I would say there's about a dozen pitches in all, nestled amongst the trees. You've got electric hookup. There seems to be lots of bluebells there, certainly this time of the year. So quite nice places to go. You've really got a good choice of where you want to stay and the type of camping or caravanning you want. There's some more of the hidden little pitches in the woods. Of course, there's the glorious bluebells that are scattered around everywhere. And then we carry on over the brow of the hill and we start to descend into the second field. Let's go in a little bit further and have a look. A couple more pitches there, as we come down into the second field. Again, you can see you've got some electric hookup. So lots and lots of places to hide if you don't particularly want to be in the middle of it all. But obviously it all depends on what's available when you get here. We've been here for Easter weekend and it was absolutely chock-a-block. But it wasn't noisy, and that is the good thing about this site. Because certainly on the first field and up here in the woods, you are in little groups, you're not in big masses. So it really was a nice break over Easter. But as we go into the second field, you will see it's completely different, and that's why I said possibly it's better suited for younger people and for people with families. So let's go down and take a look. Now as you come down into the second field, you've got the first of two toilet blocks, and amenity blocks that are here in the field. One is here and the other one is almost by the exit over the other side, so quite well spread out. And what I like about this here as well is they put parking spaces, because this site is quite large, and if you are, or you need a little bit of assistance through disability, then they have put parking spaces here for you to actually drive your car up to and park. And I think that's a good idea, because that stops any congestion going on and getting in every other, in each other's ways. I'll try and have a look inside and just see what the facilities are like and show you. Okay, unfortunately somebody was in there, so I don't think it's right I start filming when people are in the showers and cubicles, so I'll try and come back. But they are your classic caravan and motorhome toilets, very clean, absolutely spotless. You've got water closets, the toilets, you have the shower units, and you have the little dressing and washing areas. So all very good, all very up to date, and well kept up, well looked after. So here's the site. Here's the main site down here on number 2. You can see where the pegs are along there and along there. There's a lot of pitches that are free now, and that's because we're on the Tuesday after Easter, so a lot of people have now actually gone home. But you can see you can get a lot of caravans on this site, and it's very level. So again, if you find that the other side is not particularly good for you for disability reasons, then possibly come on this site and tuck yourself away in the corner. But what you also have on here is a very, very big children's play area. So providing there's no children on there today, I'll try and show you what it looks like. So there's the children's play area, very big, lots to do, and as you can see there's lots of pitches all the way round. So if you are bringing your children along and you want them to be in a secure area, pitch up next door, let them play in here, and if you want them to start meeting friends when they're on their caravan and camping holidays, then what a better place to do it. It could all happen in there, and that has been pretty busy over the weekend. But as I said, ideal for children, perfect for families. Gives mum and dad a bit of a respite and allows you possibly to sit in one of the pitches here, have a glass of wine and watch the kids. So here is the 4th toilet and amenities block. This is the second one on the second field. Standard again, you can see ladies, gents, disabled section, and of course your washing up facilities. I will pop inside again just to see if we can have a look around, see if there's nobody around. Bear with me. So here we are inside. So you've got plenty of showers in this block along the side here. And you've got the gents' urinals. You've got the water closet, toilets, and also the strip wash areas. So you can see all very classic Cambridge caravan and motorhome amenities. Very clean, very well kept, good size for the sites. And I said you've got 4 blocks like this on the site. So well done, Caravan and Motorhome Club. Then we have the exit for the site, which is a barrier there which takes us down to the golf course. So we'll walk along and I'll show you how you get off the site. So as you come out of the exit from the second site, you will notice it's quite a narrow road, but don't worry, don't stress. This is one way only. You cannot meet something coming the other way. Okay, so that's the good news. Again, you're going through the middle of a golf course, but as I said, you will find that golfers do respect. So that's quite good. And then just as you're leaving the site, hopefully having had a really good holiday, you leave with a view as you come up over the hill, so you can all say goodbye to the sea and say see you all again when we come back. That is the sea just over there and going down into the village of West Runton. This really is the site. I've been coming here for 50 years, not as an adult, I'm glad to say. My parents brought me here, sorry about that wind noise. My parents brought me here when I was about 4 or 5 for the first time, and we had many a summer holiday here. Many summer holidays. And I come back here now with my wife, Mrs. Dintenta. The site has changed, but it is a beautiful location. As I said, you're in between Sheringham and Cromer, and it's a lovely part of the country to be. So there you have it. If you've enjoyed that video, found it informative, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Hit the red button and subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more we can bring you. We can show you more reviews of sites, caravans, accessories, all sorts of things. I hope you really found that informative, and give it a try. This is a site that you should add to your list. So thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.